the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, I think he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun.
McCarthy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
3rd down and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
They'll set up to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Running right, Jones.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McCarthy.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A give up the middle to Singletary.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Flushed out right.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This is caught by Addison.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That is incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football. He's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And the Giants ready to come out now. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his target, Beckham. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play, 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings head out to take over once again. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy, Renfrow bringing it in over the middle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Operating from the gun.
McCarthy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This is taken at the 18. Pushing through the contact. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over first and 10.
And New York set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just have good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right.
They'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out.
And Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call.
The previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Toward the pylon, caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Well, the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Jones. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the 2nd of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
0 to kick off for New York.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. McCarthy looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
standing just about on his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
that flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Delay of game, offense.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Second down.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Hey, praise y'all. Let's take this.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.